Explicit instruction. I guess it's important for me to add a little bit to that because it can mean many things to many people, one would hope. In my context, explicit instruction is intentful instruction. Some people may have come and read the book Breakthrough some years ago when I wrote that with Michael Fullan and Peter Hill. And in Breakthrough, we spent a large amount of the time talking about personalisation and precision being connected together. To me, that is what explicit instruction is about. It is about personalising the learning for each of the students in a precise manner, in an explicit manner. Now, it is one of the hardest things we're ever asked to do as a teacher in a classroom, to be focused with their instruction. But it is possible if we reduce things down to a way that we can think about it quite simply. When I think about explicit instruction, I'm thinking about focus. I'm thinking about that for every time I come together with my whole class or with my small group or in a one-to-one situation, I need to have a clear focus in mind. All my years in the classroom myself, and in particularly as I've left the classroom and working with teachers in their classrooms, what I notice is not that we don't teach children, that's not the problem. It's generally that we teach too much and try to teach every single opportunity that comes along. What we have to do when we're thinking about explicit instruction, intentful and purposeful instruction, is to focus that. So that, for example, if I'm going to think with my oral language hat on, and I'm going to use my metaphor as a thread, and it's threading through my day, I'm thinking about the students who I have assessed in whatever way to find where they are in what they understand about my instructional language and how I'm connecting with them. I have a particular group of students in mind. They're going to be, I'm thinking right now, my at-risk, my lower ones. And I want to be purposeful, intentful with them at every opportunity that I can. So as I start the session and we're together on the mat, I can be purposeful, explicit and intentful by having my focus clear. I know that for these students, they need more practice in listening and responding to themselves and others. I'm going to have that clearly as my focus, even though I may be using a shared book, I may be introducing a mathematical concept, I'm going to still have my mathematical focus and I'm going to have my oral language focus. I'm going to weave that through. I'm going to say then, as I introduce the whole class, I'm going to be making sure that my purpose for listening and responding as the intent and the focus for those students, something similar to this perhaps. When I want the student to engage in this dialogue, I direct my attention to that at-risk student and I say, did you hear what so-and-so said? What did he say? Is that what you said? And move forward. Move on and go on with the rest of the instruction. Go on with the rest of the teaching. If I'm pushing into my small group, I'm going to have a similar focus that's going to be the same for all of the children because it's a small group.